What it do, Internet? This is This Weekend, where we give a retrospective view of this week in past decades. I'm your host, Coolwater Kurt.
I'm Ric Flair.
And I'm Big Tom.
All right, fellas, what happened this week in the third week of September, all the way back in 1981?
81.
Big Tom.
Well, the Rolling Stones began their 6th U.S. tour while Simon and Garfunkel was performing the concert in Central Park, which was a free concert in New York in front of approximately 500,000 people.
Wait, so they were beefing?
I think those were supposed to be two separate things, but he put them together.
So they were beefing?
Because the Rolling Stones was doing a concert, they started their first U.S. tour.
Yeah.
And then also happened this week.
Hey,
Simon
you know,
Garfunkel.
back then, I would have loved the Rolling Stones much more, but I'd be like, hey, this one's free. I'm going to the free
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
I'm going to a free concert.
And I think that's what happened.
Beef.
Beef.
I think they had
It's just
beef over
not known
Be
beef.
my bodyguard.
Yeah, I thought they had beef over troubled water.
Let's see what you did there. Sandra Day O'Connor is unanimously approved by the U.S. Senate as the first female Supreme Court justice.
And did Queen Latifah make a song right after this? Ladies first?
No?
It wasn't
Ladies
too early?
first.
Was that Queen?
Way too early. This is 81.
I thought it was Little Kim and
No.
Wow.
Missy Elliott.
No, wait.
No.
No.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, that was
made a
Ladies'
song.
Night.
That's Ladies' Night.
And Ladies' Night, what?
Whoa!
You ain't gonna have me singing hooks up in here. You think I'm Patty LaBelle or something?
Big time.
Ric Flair defeats Dusty Rhodes to win his first World Heavyweight WCW Championship in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I
Here
think,
we are.
I think Ray Unitas was supposed to say that.
No, that's all right, man.
Yeah, because Ray's bringing it home with this one.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Ric Flair?
Oh, we're talking about Ric Flair.
Hey, come
This was the
on.
first time of his 17 world titles.
But Dusty Rhodes, though, had some, good
This was back when he was the Nature Baby.
nature baby. And Dusty
It
Rhodes
is kind of hard to call him the nature boy now. What is he,
It was
100?
the Nature Texas course boy.
All right, top five songs that were on the radio this week in 1981. Ray and Ida, start us off.
Hey, Ronnie Millsap, shout out. There's no getting over me. Because he's a pimp like that, I guess, girl. you want to go? Oh, you want to go somewhere else? You know you can't get over me though.
Number 4, Urgent by Foreigner. And I didn't know Foreigner had another song.
Yeah.
I now lose my train of thought.
That third week.
What was that? I thought it was, what was the, not the Eye of the Tiger. Was it Eye of the
No, that's Survivor.
That's Survivor.
Survivor's
Who
Eye
am
of the
I
Tiger.
thinking? Okay.
Number 3, Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Tom Petty.
Rest in
Stevie
peace.
Nicks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll royalty.
And your girl took a beat from her. Not that beat.
I know.
Anyways, number 2, Queen of Hearts, Juice Newton.
This was after she starred in Grease, right?
Yeah.
No, it's her sister.
Yeah, it's her sister.
Her sister, yeah.
Juice.
She's the one that was casted in Grease.
And the number 1 song on the radio this week, also accompanied by, I want to say, wasn't it the number 1 movie when it dropped? Endless Love, with Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
love,
So what song
there's
is
only
that
you
most popular one?
in my love.
I know what it is.
You
Happy Gilmore.
My first love.
I know Richie. Ooh.
Movies released this week in the third week of September, all the way back in 1981. Only When I Laugh, starring Marsha Mason, Christy McNichol, James Coco, Joan Hackett, David Dukes.
Wasn't he like a grand dragon?
KKK. Yeah.
Wow.
Quick, look that up. Was he acting first before he was?
might have been.
Because I remember what I said.
Black Klansman.
Black Klansman. He was David Dukes. He was like,
I hope there's another David Dukes.
should he be like David F. Dukes? So
Yeah.
we wouldn't have. Because he also ran for president of the United States at this time.
Oh, he's off
He
the
did
hook.
not win.
He's off the hook.
Box office on this one was $14.4 million.
I guess.
Ray.
Also, we have a movie called Mommie Dearest.
No more wire hanger!
More wire hangers, I guess. Starring Faye Dunaway, Diana Scarwid, Mara Hobel, Ratanya Alda, and Steve Forrest. With 25.5 million and some change. Okay, wait, how do you know this movie?
Oh man, this is a
Just kidding, I know this
true
movie.
story about was it
Joan Jett and the
Joan
Black
Collins? No, Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford was notorious for child abuse, beating the hell out of her kids.
Were the kids bad?
Well,
Just kidding.
Some kids deserve it.
It's like a movie.
Dave Chappelle.
We're here for your entertainment.
It's worthy of a 6-game suspension now.
Oh, go to the switch.
To the switch.
I got a switch all the time, man. Ain't nobody came to my rescue. Nobody cared.
Ow.
Tom.
And still in theaters, An American Werewolf in London, starring David Naughton, Jenny A. Gutter, Griffin Dunn, John Woodvine.
Griffin
Box office.
Dunn was in that movie.
62 million.
That's a lot of money for an American Werewolf in London. Didn't they do 2 of those?
Yes,
American Werewolf in
Paris.
American Werewolf in Paris, right?
That one had John Travolta in it and what's that other guy? The young guy.
John Rhys Davies?
Ewan McGregor.
No.
Wow, that was way too early.
I think you're thinking to Paris with Love.
Oh.
But remember when Griffin Dunn, he was in that movie with Josh Hartnett, what was it? 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go celibate for Lent. And then he got a hold of, Griffin Dunn's character got a hold of, he thought it was like candy, but he was eating a bunch of, what is it, the boner pills.
Viagra.
Viagra. And he was
Like you
stuck.
don't know the name.
Like you like, hey, remember that time that you had, never mind.
And if he's celibate, I guess he'll buy a bit.
Nostalgia's addictive, and we're here to deliver a fatty-sized dose of it.
Please like, share, and we'd like to hear what you think.
We'll be better next week.
Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And this was
Retro Recast.
We are awesome. What are you talking about? Peace, son.
Adonis, pull yourself together.